as a man, a leader, what do what let you know, hey man, cause it's a tall task being called Maal the Pimp, and then you say, hey man, this me right here. What let you know she was the one?
Man, listen, it's a few things, bro, when it comes to women, because I've been at one point, dog. Let me say it. Like at one point, Ludacris and Nate Dogg got area codes. I
Yeah.
I could have been on that song, bro. You know what I'm saying? I could have been on that motherfucker easily, because that was me at one point. You dig? After a while, all us men, bro, like you got, just keep it real. You got hoes who you can fuck. Then you got females that's cool. Then you got females who will look cooler than the other ones, but it's something about them that have you like, man, I wouldn't really want to be with you though. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the reason may be. But then when you come across that right one, there's certain qualities that they got. You feel me? It's not even about the look sometimes, but it's certain qualities that they got. It's the way they treat you, the way they look out for you, and like uh, it's something that hit you another way, and you just notice what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like we can fuck with bitches the rest of our life, bro. But at the end of the day, everybody wants somebody. They want that one. You know what I'm saying? When you finally run across that one, and you jump on it, bro. So what it was for me was the qualities, the morals, the mindset. You feel me? A praying lady. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of all that type of stuff matter right there. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to somebody who call themselves a bad bitch. You feel me? You got so-called bad bitches everywhere. So-called everywhere, bro. You know what I'm saying? But then we start asking about certain qualities in life. What are your morals? Can you read? You follow what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
big.
Do you pray? Can you cook? Or how do you take care of your kids? What do you see yourself doing in 5 years? A lot of these bad bitches can't answer that question. You follow what I'm saying? Instead of me taking you out to eat, are you gonna cook every night? You understand what I'm saying? If I'm fucked up, do you got the money? You understand what I'm saying? Like it's a bunch of things like that. I'm going through something. Don't leave me. Pray for me. You follow what I'm saying? Like it's a bunch of things like that that we look for. It's the simple shit. It ain't the materialistic shit. It's the simple shit. You feel me? And once you see it, once you run across somebody that fills all those voids, then that's probably the one you need to be with right there. I'm
I
pretty sure
know.
you met other women before you married your wife. Why did you marry her? You follow what I'm saying?
Oh, I mean, basically along the same lines, cause it's like you want somebody who gon' for one, y'all on the same mind frame.
Right, right,
And if you build in the kingdom, you need to have somebody who could be a queen and understand
right,
the
right,
morals and the principles of how the kingdom operate.
right. Then you want somebody who want you for you. You feel me? Like just think how many females I done met over my years, bro, who know Maul the Pimp. They met me. They seen me on TV. They saw me at the concert, coming off stage, and met me when I was with some celebrity. You follow what I'm saying? But do you really know me? You know the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Do you really know me? You follow me? So you gotta look at all that. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta look at all that. I'd rather meet a female who don't know what the fuck I do and find out after the fact. That way I know you're not tripping on me because of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of shit you gotta weigh out, man, before you just narrow it down with one person. Because everybody ain't worth that.
And what's interesting, man, what's crazy, when I met my wife, I ain't even tell I did music or nothing like that, period. I let her know rolling. Not
Right,
RMJR, not MVs. Okay,
right,
you
right,
gonna get to know me as a man.
right. I get that, bro. I get that. I get that. I get that, bro. And that's how you gotta do it, man. That's how you gotta do it. Because everybody don't want to know you. They want the image. You feel me? And that ain't real right there. That's why I see now it makes sense when I see a lot of celebrities who with their high school sweetheart. You follow what I'm saying? Dudes who are rich and famous, they with the same girl who they was with in high school because they know that woman. That woman knows them. She's not with them for the money. She was with you when you was broke. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I look at people like E40. He been with his wife 20, 25 years. Snoop, him and Shantae been together since high school. You follow what I'm saying? He didn't meet her after the fact. She been there. You follow what I'm saying? That's genuine right there, dog. You know what I'm saying? So I look at shit like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that I think dudes like that are a lot more comfortable in their relationship because they know the woman they're with. They didn't meet her on the road. You follow what I'm saying?
Make perfect sense.
Yeah, bro.
I noticed you mentioned praying, right?
Yeah.
So I know, but where does that aspect, where did you get that aspect of, all right, I need to pray because I understand it's bigger than me? Where did that come from?
I was raised in church, bro. I always say I was raised in church, man. My mama raised me in church, bro. So I'm always had that religious side of me. Union Grove Missionary Baptist Church out there on the south side, Highland Avenue. I was raised in church all my life, dog. Now, when I chose to go off and do some negative shit, that was my choice. But I knew better. You follow what I'm saying? My mama always raised me in church. I still go to church to this day. Still pay my tithes and all that, bro. You feel me? That's me. So I'm always a prayer, man. I pray every night before I go to bed. Every night. I've never got away from that. Each time I move to other cities, like when I be in New Orleans, I be in Detroit, I find churches to go to while I'm in these other cities right there. I never get away from that. I'm a real believer in train up a child in the way he should go. He was old, he'll never depart from it. I'm a real believer in that. I'm a prime example. You feel me? And having that background and that backbone in me keeps me from doing a lot of stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, I've always been a praying man. And ain't nothing wrong. Like I said earlier, don't let nobody tell y'all about that you weak or that you less of a man or you not a real nigga because you do that, man. You a real nigga need religion in his life, bro, because we go through shit. You need that. You follow what I'm saying? So anybody trying to tell y'all different, they on some bullshit. And don't let that peer pressure get to you. You know what I'm saying? Get in church, get your life together. We still gonna do our worldly things because we're human, but at the end of the day, have some morals and religion that you stand on. It makes things better. For real. For real.
So let me ask you this. Like, I got, I don't know if you know this, but I share this. Your cousin Keisha Penn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your cousin Keisha Penn is my wife's cousin. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I didn't know that. No.
That's why when your aunt passed, I used to work with your aunt, but that's why I was at her.
Bill.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's why I was
at Orange Grove.
Yeah, I used to work at Orange Grove.
Okay. All right.
So then, so I know your cousin Keisha. I've been knowing her. Me and my wife been together, 11 years?
Okay.
So I got to know your father through Keisha.
Right.
So I know your dad is a stand-up dude.
Yeah.
And definitely. I see from interacting with him, I see where you get the principles of being a real man.
Right. And shout out to my dad, man, because I was raised in a single parent household. My dad was in the military. He was in the service. You follow what I'm saying? So he left when I was probably about 6 or 7 years old. You feel me? But my mama raised me, but my dad was always in my life. He was not a deadbeat. So I'll be my mama during the school year. Then when school was out, I would fly to wherever my dad was at and stay with him for the summertime. When the summer was over with, I fly back to my mom. I did that for all my years right there. So my dad was always in my life. Summertime, I'm with him. School year, I'm with him. I mean, with my mama. Then for Christmas, he would fly home to see me. So he always been around. He always did his part financially. We still got a bond to this day right here. So my dad, I was a single parent household. My dad was always in the picture, physically and financially. You know what I'm saying? So he's a real stand-up guy for that. Real stand-up guy. You know what I'm saying? The average nigga could have left and be like, as long as I'm paying my money, I ain't got to come see this dude. But he did both. You follow what I'm saying? So I respect my dad a lot, a whole lot.
I see. That's why you kind of went in when it was about who was that said something about soldiers, and you were like, "Hold." I seen the.
When I had Patrick Hampton on my podcast, that's what you're talking about. Yeah.
You were like, "Hold on, bro."
Yeah.
My dad ain't no sucker, man.
Yeah, that's what that one had him on my podcast. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, man.
So let me ask you this: what triggered you as a man to fight injustice? Because you could have been like, all right, I got my rap career and I'm gonna just deal with that and talk about what we normally talk about. What triggered you to say, hey man, I got you, like you got songs like Want to Make a Change, you got the 32. What made you say, hey, this is where I need to focus my time and efforts?
Well, I started Want to Make a Change first. With that, That was about all the murder victims in our city in 2014, I think. And during that year, our homie Blinket said from the West Side, he was killed. Uh, my dog Smoke Dog, his stepdaughter Jasmine, she was killed. Rest in peace, Jasmine. Another friend of mine, Amy, her daughter Kiara Patton was killed. I knew all them. You follow what I'm saying? So that is what inspired us to make that song right there. Then along with everybody else that died that year. So it's like, all right, we speak on all this other shit, right? You know what I'm saying? And the thing behind that song was like, people always say that rap artists talk negative and that, you know, we are a negative influence on the community and that the youngsters follow what we do or whatever. So if that's true, then we flipping it around this time. We're saying we're going to talk something positive. We're going to say we want to make a change. And hopefully they get wind of that and follow that direction right there. You follow what I'm saying? So it's really us just paying homage to the people who we lost in our city and showing that we care and that we see what's going on. That was the reason behind I want to make a change. Now the reason behind 32, that was a little different right there. That was about the 32-man federal roundup that they did here in the city. Everybody who's familiar with that know that was basically some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That was racially motivated. You know what I'm saying? It was stereotyped. They was defamed on TV. And then with that 32-man roundup, I knew a bunch of them dudes. Primarily the homeboy, our homie, Gerald Tony. You feel me?
Shout out OG.
Free Gerald Tony, Lil Tommy Gun, Big Milo, Frank White. You feel me? Like I knew a lot of these guys personally, and I knew that they wasn't what you were portraying them as on TV. You follow what I'm saying? Then to see these dudes get all this time for allegedly what they may or may have not said on the phone versus what the sheriff bit alone getting caught red-handed with 30 to 35 kilograms of cocaine, cartel type shit. He walk away with less time than them. Man, that's racially motivated. That's unjust right there. If I'm an artist and I got a big platform and I know people listen to what I say, and I know these dudes personally, I'd be wrong not to speak on that. I'm obligated to speak on that and expose that. Now, is it going to change something? Are they going to get their time cut? Fuck no. But they need to be exposed on what's going on. I know these dudes. Now I got a big platform. People listen to me. I'm finna expose what's going on. Yeah. Not only am I finna expose in the song, I'm finna go a little step further and put out a documentary or a DVD and go into details and show you that I'm not fucking lying. That's my duty to do some shit like that with the position that I got. You follow what I'm saying? So the Want to Make a Change song and the 32 song and documentary was motivated by two different motivations to do both of them. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it boils down to me having a voice, me knowing that I got respect in the community, me knowing that people listen to what I say. So when I'm speaking on street shit, you listen to that. So let me speak on something else and put you up on this right here. I'd be wrong not to do that.
And I also noticed from the 32, y'all held like town hall meetings, right?
Right. I didn't hold a town hall meeting. No, what happened was you talking about two different things. The town hall meeting.
I think it was one. You might didn't hold it, but it was kind of centered around the 32.
No, let me tell you what you're talking about. The town hall meeting was at Channel 9 news station. That was I think they had the police chief on the panel and Pastor Kevin Adams and about 3 or 4 more people who would be considered important in the community or whatever. The reason I was there, this was right after Want to Make a Change came out. You follow me? When the Want to Make a Change song came out, that was on the radio real heavy, and then the video coverage made Channel 3 and Channel 9 news. Channel 9, based on the fact that we had just came out with the song, invited us to the town hall meeting. So we were special guests. They invited me and I brought Smoke Dog with me. We were special guests at the town hall meeting.
I think we might have our wires crossed. You remember, because Demetrius Coonrod was sitting by Neil Pink.
Now, this is what you talking about. You talking about the 32 panel discussion. That's what you're talking about right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, now when you say a town hall meeting, we really attended a town hall meeting, but that was from Channel 9. The 32 thing was a panel discussion. And that right there was me. I put that together with my guy Lil Mo Films, and the whole point of that was I wanted to discuss the documentary in detail, but I wanted to have people from different walks of life to give their opinion on that. So I had Demetrius Coonrod, councilwoman, as a guest speaker on the panel, police officer Lee Mayweather, DA Neil Pinkston, a public defender, I forgot Jackson something, I forgot his name. That was Lil Mo's guy, Jackson something, a public defender, and Joe Jenkins, City Code Joe, one of the guys who was picked up in the 32-man roundup.
Yeah.
Those were the 5 people on the panel, and I feel like there was a well-diversified panel so they can speak on the injustices and the ins and outs and the politics of what went on with this 32-man document. I mean, 32-man roundup. You feel me? And the cool, let me say this cool part about that panel discussion, it was all white people there. Maybe 3 or 4 black people. I think D. Scott came and a few, but all white people there. You feel me? For a documentary about injustice against black dudes, all white people there. And I loved it because they got to hear our side of it. You know what I'm saying? They got to hear our side of it. And it was real educational, real informative. We sold a bunch of DVDs at the spot right there. So that was real cool. It was real cool. I loved it. I loved it, man.
So being that they come from a different background, what kind of feedback or response were they giving in regard to hearing the information from a different perspective?
A lot of them was smart. A lot of them knew it. This one thing. A lot of them knew it, but they need to hear it broke down in terms that they can understand it. A lot of them, you could tell they were shocked, like, wow, I never knew this. I only knew and believed what I saw on the news. I thought the news was the truth. I didn't know that this is what really happened. So a lot of them was just really like floored by it, mouth open, like, wow, okay, I get it now. I understand you all's pain. I see why you are the way you are towards police. I see why you feel this way towards white people at some point in time. I didn't know that they were doing y'all like this. You know what I'm saying? So it was real education for all of them. But again, some of them knew, but they need to hear it in terms that they can relate to. You feel what I'm saying? So it was real education, very educational. You feel me? And a lot of them walked up on the pictures and autographs and all that. And I'm down to earth, so I was willing to do that. And they let me know that the message got across to them right there. You feel me? Definitely.
So how did y'all go about getting Neil Pinkston on that thing? Cause I watched some of it, and I'm gonna say this for those who don't like Neil Pinkston. Neil Pinkston took that criticism like a champ in there.
I like Neil, bro. I'm gonna tell you how I like Neil. I'm gonna tell you how I got him on there. Check this out. I say this at the panel too. All right. The lady who helped me put this 32 documentary together, as far as getting the clips from the news station and all that shit, was Melidia Clure. That's my lady right there, Melidia Clure. Melidia Clure used to work for Channel 3 for about 20 or 25 years as a news anchor. You follow what I'm saying? She quit Channel 3 to start working with Neil Pinkston in the DA's office. You follow what I'm saying? But she still had connections to Channel 3.
Okay.
You follow me so far? So when I started putting this 32 documentary together, me and her had a relationship. So I called her, I said, hey, when they did this 32-man roundup a few years ago, all them clips that they ran on the news, I need you to send them to me so I can incorporate it into the documentary. And she went and did that. You follow what I'm saying? But at the time, she working for Neil Pinkston at the DA's office, but because of her relationship with Channel 3, she was still able to go back and do that for me. So she went and did that. And then once the documentary got finished, right, I said, hey, I want you to come to my house and look at it before it come out so you can see pretty much where I'm going with it. She said, Ma, you know I work for the DA now. Is it cool if I bring him with me? And initially, I'm like, man, fuck no. Don't bring him to my house. Hell no. The DA? Fuck no. Hell no. Hell, you can come. He can't. You know what I'm saying? She's like, no, he's cool, Ma. Trust me, he's cool, this and that. So I'm like, all right, Malita. I don't know, but all right, fuck it. Come on, bring him. You know what I'm saying? That's how I met him. That's how I initially met him. He came out here. They sat down and watched the documentary from beginning to end. And when it went off, what made me took a liking to him, when it went off, he was like, he said, man, I agree with everything I just saw on there. Everything I just saw, I agree with. And that made me be like, okay. Because he could have easily tried to play by the book as a DA and just stand on, well, I understand what you're saying, Jamal, but they still did this and they should have been arrested. But he went the exact opposite route. He was like, I agree with everything I saw. I see where you're going with this. And that made me take a liking to him right there. You know what I'm saying? And then a few times I had to go to her office. I had to go to his office to talk to her about things leading up to the documentary release. And when I would go there, people would always speak and interact and stuff like that. So that's how we kind of built a respectable rapport. So I know his job is, but I don't got nothing bad to say about Neil. Nothing bad to say about Neil. And then let me say this too. I know Demetrius Coonrod blasted his ass on the he blasted.
Yeah.
You got to think about that. And I understood her position. But Neil didn't have nothing to do with this 32-man roundup. He's a state DA. This is a federal case right here.
Yeah.
So he didn't have nothing to do with that. He was just, when she blasted him, he was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have nothing to do with this roundup. You feel what I'm saying? But like I said, with that being said, I ain't got nothing bad to say about dude. I got respect for him. I know what his job is. You feel me? So I ain't never gonna put myself in a position so where he can prosecute me. You follow what I'm saying?
And that's all that matters.
Right. But for the most part, it's all respect from Neil, bro. Yeah, he can't. I asked him to come through. He could have easily said no, fuck no. He did it though. So what can I say about him? Much respect, Neil. Yeah, do your thing, dog.
And once I seen that, I was like, I seen him in a different light cause watching it just like the 32 got a bad rap. Watching it from our perspective, seeing Neil Pinkston, he get a bad rap from us because we like, hold up, bro, do what you doing. But for him to go and be on that panel and take it on the chin.
Exactly what he did, bro. Exactly what he did. He took it on the chin. He didn't have to participate. I reached out to him and told him what I was trying to do. He said, okay, yeah, no problem, I'll do it. No hesitation, no problem, I'll do it. He knew what kind of scrutiny he was going to be under by doing that. But he did it anyway, bro. So, again, nothing bad to say about Neil. Nothing bad to say about him at all. You feel me? It's my guy.
Because at the end of the day, people can get mad, but I'm going to say it. The DA's job is to convict criminals.
And prosecute you. That's what they do.
So if you don't get into criminal activity, you can't get mad at that man for doing his job.
Right.
That's just simple as that.
Right. Then the same boat. If I catch a murder case tomorrow, he gonna nail me to the cross, bro. You feel me? I know that.
That's
and I know that. So I ain't finna do that. You get what I'm saying? But outside of that, hey, how you doing, partner? Nice to see you. How your day going? And that's that on that. You feel me? Yeah.
Another question I want to ask you, because I didn't know this till today. Cause once I'm finna interview somebody, I do research. I knew you, but I said, man, let me find out something I don't know. So what made you, correct me if I'm wrong, what made you want to connect with the Habitat for Humanity?
You know about that. Yeah, I'm on the staff of the Habitat for Humanity. Matter of fact, we got a meeting Thursday at 4:30.
Yeah.
It's crazy, yeah. This is how that came about. A close friend of mine and my lawyer, Ryan Womack, you feel me? He was already on the Habitat for Humanity staff or whatever. And one day after we got out of court we had a court case where I was suing the motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And once we got out of the court, he told me, he said, Maal, man, this was his exact words, Roland. This is his exact words, bro. He said, man, y'all come join the Habitat for Humanity committee. I said, what do y'all do? He was like, we help people get houses in the community and stuff like that. People who are in low income and blah, blah, blah. We try to help them get into a house in different neighborhoods and stuff like that. His exact words to me was this. He said, Maal, and he's a white guy. Right, he's white. He said, Maal, we got a lot of me on the board. We need more of you on the board because you know the community. Yeah. I was like, oh, okay. It's a bunch of me, but we need some of you on the board. I was like, oh, okay, I get where you're going with that. He said, we deal with people in the community, and you know the community. So I think this will be a good fit. You're not going to get paid for it, but this will be a way of you giving back to the community. I said, okay, I'm cool with that, no problem. We got a meeting on next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Come to the meeting and see what you think. I came to the meeting, met everybody. I got an overview of what was going on and what was expected of me and what they really do. And I was cool with it. I jumped on board. And this is probably 5 years ago. I've been rocking it ever since. Man. You feel me?
Yeah, I had to do a lot of, I was like, hold up, let me click on this. And see, when I click on something, I'm watching for information I don't know. So while you was interviewing the lady from Habitat for Humanity, she spoke on
Tanasa McGee, yeah. Mm.
So I was like, hold up, he on? I said, okay.
And people don't know that type of shit, Roland. This is charity shit that I do. I'm on Habitat for Humanity, so I go to weekly meetings. I go to home visits to help people get out of what they consider a bad home, a home that's run down, and get them in a new house. This is what I do. But I don't put this in the music right here because I'm not doing it for publicity. You follow what I'm saying? I don't bring no cameras with me when I'm going to this Habitat for Humanity meeting. I go to people's houses and everything. Y'all be surprised when we have home visits and we got to go to somebody's house and they open the door and it's me in front of the door showing up, taking notes on what's going on. They're like, damn, Maal the Pimp. Yeah, this is me, yeah. But I don't talk about that. You know what I'm saying? I donate to the Red Cross, you feel what I'm saying? I speak to the youth. A lot of this shit I do off camera because I'm not doing it for bragging rights. You follow what I'm saying? And like, if you wouldn't never brought it up, I would never said that. You brought it up, you feel me? But that's one of the things I do to give back on the humble tip. But you wouldn't know that unless you know me.
Yeah. And see, that's one of the reasons why I brought it up. I want to most people look at the pimp side.
Right.
I want them to know Jamal the Hicks, the man.
Right. That's true.